Hey guys, and welcome back to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I've been kind of dreading this point in the game, mostly because I'm going to be forced to confront all the crappy jokes that I've made throughout the course of HFC's history. This is where they came to die. Jokes end. The mausoleum at the end of the world for all the crappy jokes.
This is basically where Tom has to confront his worst fears. It's kind of like Persona, where you fight against, like, something that's manifested from your own personal flaws and, like, worst parts of you. And Tom's is, like, this shitty joke monster made out of all the jokes he's bombed over the years, which I think is 100%. Don't quote me on that, but that's just the kind of feeling I would get like he would confront if he actually had to go to Joke's End.
Okay, Mr. Man. Ice Sniffit's pretty cool. You'll notice if there's like more than one on the field that actually attack in pairs, which is pretty cool. And, they'll alternate how fast they shoot at Mario and Luigi. So, again, you can't just do A and B jumps at the same time and hope to get through. You gotta be on the ball here.
So the main problem with Joke's End, I might as well bring this up out of the way first. I really think the biggest problem with this dungeon is just how it's presented. Like I said before, I think this game's really good, and even this area I still feel is more memorable than like other, real late game kind of dungeons. I like the idea. I like the idea of a joked-based mausoleum. I like the ice theme. Things like that. And the music's still nice and Johnny when you get into fights. But...
I just got it. We get a cold reception here. So it's a really cool...
Oh!
Yeah, it's a cool contrast to the other laughter-based areas of the game.
There you go. So that's actually neat, but I think the big problem with Joke's End is, again, the presentation, in that it's a very drab kind of area. I mean, it works for the theme they're trying to do. But it's big, it's spacious, there's not really a lot going on. And I think what really contributes to the bad presentation is the music. The music here is probably the weakest track in this game. It's too repetitive, in my opinion. It's just like da-da-da-da-da-da. It doesn't even feel like a cool kind of creepy music. It's just more droning and boring, in my opinion. And I say this even though there's a lot of fantastic, memorable music in this game, but the music at Joke's End is easily the worst, I think.
I feel they could have gone for something more akin to... I forget the name of the area, but it's the place where you fight the Crystal King in Paper Mario, because that had like an ominous feel to it, but I don't know, it just felt a bit more alive than what you get here, and yeah, it is the music overall, really. I mean, the place looks great, there's tons of like tough enemies to fight, so trust me, you'll be seeing more than one level up as we go through here, but it's just like the music that makes the experience slower and duller than it should be. This should be exciting, but, I guess they have to save that for the final dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, the final dungeon, by the way, I'm not going to give too much away, but that's great. I really like the final dungeon, but it's just, like you said, it's the music that makes it really drag out more than it has to, and it's also got some annoying puzzles you have to deal with, especially where, bit of a spoiler, you're going to have to split up the two brothers again. You know how that gets on my tits.
Indeed, indeed.
I like this enemy in the back here, actually. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but he feels like... His art style feels like it belongs in, like, a more of a Tex Avery kind of cartoon. I think it's the Snell. Well, you killed him pretty fucking fast, though.
Oh, yeah, they do shockwave attacks similar to the monster version of Queen Bean, so I wanted to get them out of the way right away, because you know how I feel about shockwaves.
Yeah, that's definitely a good strategy. I remember that now. I always wanted to take care of them first. I don't remember much about the ice cream monsters. I'm gonna see if I can get some name for these ice cream monsters.
Well, they're weak to electricity, I can tell you that much. I think they may also be weak to fire, but I'm sure you'll be able to confirm that for me.
As you know, most things are weak to fire and electricity, so let's take a look here. Glorp, I think they're called. Clump, that's probably the big ol' motherfucker that does the shockwaves. Gelatinous enemy. Okay, Glorps reside only in Joke's End and are extremely resistant to all jump, soul hammer, and regular Chopper Brothers attacks. They can be defeated with other hammer attacks, although their main weaknesses are, as you said, the Firebrand and Thunderhand attacks.
There you go.
And the Clumps, as you said before, the more caveman-looking motherfuckers, they do have the Shockwave. They're not weak against Firebrand, but if their hair is set on fire, they will actually run away from the battle, which is a good thing to know.
That's a thing?
Yeah, I've totally done that before. I actually remember this now. I think that was probably my preferred method of dealing with those guys. I'm not sure if you get experience for it, though.
Well, if they run away, then they're not dead. Only things that are dead count for experience in my book.
Ah, yeah, just like in real life. That's the best part.
We're getting closer to the area where that JoJo girl was. Sorry, it's so jarring. Like back when we first did the Superstar Saga playthrough in the ye old HFC times, I wouldn't have batted an eyelid if the term JoJo came up. But now I can't think of anything fucking else.
I told you, man, that shit poisons you. It's a great feeling. Like, I've willingly allowed myself to be shit as a result of getting into the JoJo fever. But that stuff permeates your mind, man.
Going through this dungeon, the commentary is probably going to be a little bit more casual, a little bit more cool, if you will, and not in the, the entertainment factor, just in the delivery.
Yeah, because, like, as we said before, this is really a lot of what Jokes In is about, and, as a result, like, this is one of the factors that admittedly makes me kind of stand off on replaying this game. That and Teehee Valley, but where Teehee Valley is annoying but short, this is annoying and much longer, but annoying in a completely different way. You see what I'm getting at here?
Oh, yeah. Poor Mario. But then again, he burns Luigi's arse, so,
I guess I would have to assume that the Mario Brothers are wearing wool in order for the electricity to have that kind of static effect. Although, they're wearing work jeans, which I wouldn't really think are conducive to that kind of electricity. Maybe it's the shirts, I don't know.
Work dungarees, I think you'll find. The traditional wear of plumbers everywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot they were wearing Australian pants. That's my bad. It's a good thing that the Jug Mausoleum has a bunch of fun games and activities to partake in.
Yeah, I don't want to call it ludonarrative dissonance, but there's some kind of dissonance going on here.
Yeah, why does this place get such a bad rap? Look, you can earn money here. It's great. I guess it's like most jobs.
I don't even need these beams anymore, but I'm having a kind of OCD sort of reflex to seeing those holes in the ground.
If it's there, you might as well pick it up. That's what I tend to do, and I wasn't even really mixing a lot of coffee, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty obvious spot for a hiding Who Bean.
Yeah, I'm fixing to say, I'm like, well, why would they put that there?
There's me getting lost, trying to find my way.
I am really glad, actually, that when you are behind certain pillars and, like, certain sprites, they will actually turn it transparent so you can see where you are. That's actually very courteous of them.
Mm-hmm. So kind. So gracious.
Yes, thank you, Lord Nintendo, for this kind of privilege.
Thank you for allowing us to play your awesomely crafted game,
And giving you half of the money we earn on it.
Of course. Alright, we're gonna light up the furnaces, which, in turn, will cook this soup, I guess?
That's made of people, isn't it? Bean people, it's green, come on, it's clearly made of people.
Oh my god.
That's probably what happened, yeah. We can only infer so much about Jokes In, but, it is a mausoleum. I'm pretty sure some dead shit is going on.
Oh god, you just know we're going to be using the word mausoleum wrong, and we've said it like 500 times.
I don't care. I'll say whatever I want. I talk on the internet, thus I can't be wrong.
He can't be stopped, guys. He can't be stopped. The bad jokes will never end.
No, there are less of my bad jokes here than your bad jokes, alright? My joke quality is consistent. I'm just saying this now.
Yeah, shit all the time.
Yeah, it's true. I am so hilarious that I am honestly surprised I've killed a bad joke every now and then.
Yeah, that snippet doesn't deserve to be fought. And away we go!
Okay, that tornado is probably full of dead people bits in there. I'm just gonna say this now. Also, Jojora is kind of a cunt. I get that, that's the point. But she's kind of a cunt, and I really don't like her.
Damn, man, don't pull your punches or anything.
Well, she's probably some fucking psycho ghost monster or something like that. She clearly doesn't care, so I might as well go all out.
I think you just described a stand, really.
That's true. I actually did just describe a stand there. Well, I don't know, no, okay, I guess I gotta think of a name, song related for Jojora over here.
Cool as ice?
Something like that. Well, Jojo Ra, when you think about that name, that really does kind of sound like one of the protagonists for JoJo anyway, you know?
He never saw it coming. He was smiling until his last moments.
I'll just fart on you with my mouth.
Yes, that does poison you. Pretty sure it does anyway. No, mate.
No, I'm not having that shit. Here are some Thunder Brothers in your face.
Booyah!
I know how to kill them better.
Can you say Thunder Shoryuken? Because that's basically what Advanced Thunder Bros is.
Oh, dude, you gotta show it up. I don't think I've actually seen this. Like, I certainly haven't seen it in recent memory. I've got to see this attack now.
We'll see it sooner or later, I suppose. And don't worry, I'll try and show off Advanced Knockback Bros. It's just, when you're doing multiple takes already, and then you throw, like, advanced button combinations into the mix, it can do a number on your OCD. It really can.
Mario was a little forlorn back there.
Yeah, I decided to double back and save, just in case.
I do like how when you're controlling one of the brothers individually, the other brother just kind of stares off into space. Well, what do I do? Where's Mario? Where am I? Who am I?
We exist as a duo, not as a solo. What is going on? Why am I David Cage all of a sudden?
It is the Mario Brothers, not the Mario Bro.
I'm gonna say it. Oh, the stupid idea is coming. What if David Cage directed a Mario game?
What if you were full of shit? No, we don't need to make a game about that. I know it's true.
Well, he's not wrong, guys. He's not wrong. Okay, now this is sort of a war of attrition, because you know these, like, trooper things here, they can heal and whatnot, and I believe the red variety can actually spawn enemies, so you better kill them quick, otherwise you'll be in a never-ending battle. You know, a circle of death that never ends.
Yeah, especially since you're fighting two of those guys. I mean, it's a good thing you deal, like, a ton of damage with your jump. I mean, if you weren't dealing enough, they would just heal each other over and over and over, and you wouldn't be able to kill them. And fortunately, what I like about this is that they have other RPG games where they kind of split off the party like this, and normally you would be at a considerate disadvantage and it would just take longer to do fights, but here, since you can dodge attacks actively, you know, you can still keep Mario's health relatively high, so the fact that he's alone isn't as huge of a detriment as it could have been, which is a good thing.
Well, don't forget, I do currently have the Great Force equipped, which doubles my attack power, but also doubles the amount of damage I take, so again, it is a very risky strat.
Well, yeah, but again, it's also great if you know the game inside and out. Because, see, look, you just wrecked the fucking shit out of that slime monster.
Well, that's not really a fair, you know, assessment. These things are weak to elemental attacks.
Take that, evil ice cream.
You get nothing! Good day, sir!
I got you the best present of all. Nothing!
Fuck all! Alright, another Simia block here.
Now, I believe you can actually press the start button, if I recall correctly, to switch between the brothers.
Yes, that is a basic split-up mechanic right there. Nah, no enemies for Luigi. Not today, thanks.
Oh, now you finally decide to satisfy my OCD in this regard.
I was thinking of you while I was recording this bit, my friend.
Now, we'll do it with Mario, just to piss him off a little bit.
Alright, Mario, you can stop staring. We'll go back to you now.
And this is another reason I don't like Jokes End. There's a ton of splitting up of the brothers, you know, here and there. And again, it gets off my OCD that way, and I just don't really like these puzzles, but that's just me.
Fair enough, mate, fair enough. Alright, let's take Luigi round here.
Luigi round the mountain when she oh, okay, I'm not saying. Luigi will get it when he grows up eventually.
I sense a minigame approaching.
I hope not. That would just be annoying.
I didn't do it on my first time, so get ready for an awkward edit.
Yeah, this minigame gets me every time too. I brought a spoon to this occasion.
Mmm, delicious snow.
Well, I mean, it tastes good when you put other flavors to it, I guess.
0 calories.
What the fuck is that? That's like a Kirby eye, or like I took this from Undertale or something. I don't know.
We've done this minigame before, but this time, you know, the score that you need to achieve and the time limit you're given makes it a wee bit trickier, so here we go.
I don't want to have the ability to summon portals that can only shoot blocks. That just seems like a pointless waste.
And for some reason, it kept giving me really easy ones to begin with, and then it starts like alternating it really fast.
Well, it's trying to throw you off before it starts throwing one block and then another really fast.
Oh, it's gonna go down to the wire. We're in there, mate. We're in there. See you next time for the rest of Joke's End.